greatest of ease, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden he heard a cry. It was a damsel in distress. Swinging into action, he swooped down, swept her off her feet, and saved her from those gorillas.
I'm sorry, did you say babe?
Saved.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was babe.
At least that was what Dad always told us when we asked how they met. And I would be inclined to be skeptical of that story if the darndest thing didn't happen. That's exactly how I met Jennifer. Everybody met anything? Life teaches us so much. The more you live, the more you understand what you don't understand. Or at least you gain confidence in the fact that our understanding is limited. When I was a teenager, I thought I knew everything there was to know about how things work. Before I had children, I knew everything there was to know about raising children. I certainly knew more than Mom and Dad did. Humility is a funny thing, isn't it? It's one of those things in life that come to you, whether you want it or not. In my case, it all started the first time I sounded like my dad. You know the moment, right? Most of us adults have had it. The moment you realize that despite all of your best efforts to never be like your mom and dad, you are in fact just like them. That moment is the beginning of a journey of growing up, learning humility, and of seeing them in a new light, appreciating them, their struggles with their own selves, their spouse, their children, work, and society. Marriage is not just about feelings, it's about commitment. And my parents have remained committed for 50 years. Marriage is about selflessness, of which we achieve to varying degrees, but anyone who can remain married for 50 years can certainly teach us something about that. Marriage is about love in the sense that St. Paul speaks of to his first letter to the Corinthians. He says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And when we fail to show love in these ways, love shows up again to forgive. No one can live up to all of these things, but what we find in a marriage that lasts 50 years is a healthy dose of humility and forgiveness before each other. What an achievement we are here to celebrate today. So what do you say to your parents on their 50th anniversary? Well, I thought I would just say thank you. Thank you for bringing me thank you for bringing me into this beautiful world. Because of you, I have all of these beautiful people in my life. Jennifer and my 5 beautiful children. This was a lot easier when I was practicing. Thank you for every smile. Thank you for giving meaning to for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Thank you for every hug. I can't look at you, sorry. Not if I look at you when I say this. Thank you for every tear shed, and there were lots of them. Jennifer did tell me to say that. I really don't know why, but I do know you're supposed to do what your wife says.
That's the secret to 50 years.
Thank you for making mistakes. It gives me hope as a parent, a husband, and a son. Thank you for doing things right and allowing me the opportunity to learn them from you. Thank you for apologizing when you made mistakes. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't. Thank you for every sleepless night. Thank you for cleaning up my bodily fluids.
Yeah.
Thank you for every gray hair you bear because of me. I know I am responsible for most of them.
It's true.
Thank you for telling me you're proud of me. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming to see me when I graduated basic training and for the great time we had visiting. Thank you for every trip you made to come visit us when we lived in Dayton. Thank you for letting all 7 of us move into your house while we got our new home ready to move into. Thank you for still talking to us afterwards. Thank you for sticking it out through the hard times in hope of the good to come. Thank you for your love for each other. Thank you for a stable home to grow up in. Thank you for the good looks. Take a minute to absorb that.
Just as an addendum, my father would say you're welcome.
Thank you for my sense of humor.
Did you say Hilbus?
Yeah, something. Thank you for Stephen, Shelby, and Aaron, my siblings. Thank you for not taking the easy route. Thank you for serving your church so faithfully for so many years. Thank you for always being there, even when you didn't agree with me. Thank you for giving me a work ethic that has made me a successful person. Thank you for every Christmas morning. We woke you up very early. Thank you for taking me to church. Thank you for
Even though he went out the back door.
You took me. All right. I didn't think about that when I wrote that. All right. How things backfire.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for a million big and little things. Thank you for being me. I love
I gotta go under that. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
You didn't get a drink.
What? Why do you need a microphone? You're your mother's daughter.
You know, we're in a room full of people, so I'm not gonna say the colorful word that I really want to say right now.
Oh, it's probably my favorite word.
It probably is. Don't worry, I'll keep this short. Mom and Dad, look around the room. Look at all the friends and the family that 50 years have brought you. You have 4 wonderful children. Of course, it took you 4 tries to reach perfection. But you finally did.
You were the best babies. But that
You
didn't
heard
last
it here first. You heard it here first.
That didn't last long.
It's all right. Madison and Vivian are bringing on the tradition.
All right.
Don't worry. You have 9 amazing grandchildren who all have pitched in tonight to, this is like not on the right thing, so I'm just, yes, hopefully.
You're loud enough. You're like your mother.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that. You have 9 amazing grandchildren, all of who have pitched in tonight to help celebrate the decision to spend the rest of your lives together. Can all of the grandkids get a round of applause for all the help that they've given? Over my life, there have been many times where I've done some stupid things. Most of them legal.
Most of them what?
Legal.
Oh, most of them.
Most of them legal.
That
Okay.
isn't what you used to tell me in the morning at class.
Oh my God, now yes. Okay. I'm sure during this time, my parents wished that I had made a left instead of a right. However, every time I called on them for help or support, I had it. Whether it was financial, technical, God damn it, sorry.
Oh, look
You
at
got
it.
this, sis.
or just support. I never questioned if they would help. I just knew. I knew my dad would swoop in and fix whatever was broken at the time, day or night. He was my first knight in white, shining armor. He taught me how a husband should treat his wife with love and respect. And my mom, who always wants her children to just be happy, dropped her entire life and drove 4 hours to sit with me when I found out I was pregnant for the first time. She's been my trusted confidant ever since, and someone I have learned that I am proud I'm turning into. You have been two consistent pillars of strength in my life, and your marriage has been an example of what we all should expect of our relationship. 50 years together is no small thing. As I said before, look around the room. All these people are here to celebrate two people that fell in love 50 years ago. Yeah, you made me cry. If there is anyone else in the room that would like to say anything to my parents right now, now's the time.
Derogatory or nice, either one.